Oh, bloody hell, bloody hell, bloody hell, bloody hell. You know what? Let's go to the room. Let's go to the room. I've just gone live right now. Oh my god, let me just go put on a shirt. Oh, bloody hell, gents. Oh, we bloody done it. We bloody did it, man. God, I was absolutely celebrating in there. It was absolutely fantastic. What does Gary Barlow say? Gary Barlow says it's absolutely fantastic. It's absolutely superb. Okay, let's do this thing properly now. Bloody hell, gents. Bloody hell. Oh. Fucking get in there, man. Just get in there. Get in there, man. Get in there. Let me do this properly. Oh, let me there. Oh. Okay. Yo. Hello, and welcome to John's Loves Ball. This is my match reaction. Straight live, going on YouTube because it gets long. Match reaction of Manchester United versus West Ham in the Premier League. As you saw, I literally just was in the room as Rashford scored that late goal, and I was absolutely, even my dog Richard was trying to bite me because he thought I was playing with him. I was really like, you've done it. We've bloody done it, you know. Late winners in football, guys. Oh my god. Like, to win it at the end, you know, it's satisfying, you know. Really, it's just the way we did it, you know. I'm not gonna, say that, oh, it was world class or anything. It wasn't world class. It was just, you're just happy to win the game, and like, we needed to win that game. A draw was not good enough, in my opinion. It was not good. I don't want to hear a draw's a good point. Today, a draw was not a good point, and we won it. We did it. We bloody did it. Oh, thank God. Can I please have a positive match reaction now without flipping always cussing plays and whatever? Well, that's not going to happen because I do have some things to say. I've got to just really just calm down because that is why we love football. And yes, it wasn't really like a brilliant late goal or whatever. In the moment it was because obviously, you know when your team scores late in a game and all you needed to do was win the game. Even if you played like, even if you didn't play well, or even if you did play well, we needed to win that game. We are doing catch up. We're not the team to be caught. We needed to win today, and we got the win late for Marcus Rashford. And you know what? Look. My play ratings are probably going to be off again today because really, there were a lot of substitutions that were made. I think it was Martial. Who was it? Martial, Rashford, maybe Cavani came on. I think maybe there were more, but those are the three. I didn't like the substitutions, by the way, and I'll explain why. So let me get straight into reacting to this. Okay, that was probably my last Premier League game in my house because I am obviously renting this house out. So I might not be. So that was probably like my last Premier League game in probably a year or maybe 2 years even, because that's how long I'm going to be gone. You know, I'm not going to be home for 2 years. So, because like I said, it's going to get rented out. And to end it off like that, bloody hell. God, guys, if you don't like football or if you don't like sports, moments like that, you know, where you just need to get the win, blood. You just need to get the win, and we got the win. And you know what? We needed that, you know. We absolutely needed the win, you know. Let's just get straight into the let me actually just, what's the time now? It's 4 minutes. Okay, let me just get straight into it. You know what? Okay, I wrote some things here. First half, okay, overall, I don't think anyone was bad overall. That's one thing I will say today. The positive is that no one today was bad, in my opinion. I think, everyone was probably a 6 out of 10. Most people, Yeah, I think most of us, like, most of our play today, we had loads of possession. Especially in the first half, we had loads of possession, and it was kind of one of those games where it's like it was good, but it was not threatening enough in the first half. And look, it's so hard to say what I wanted to say before, because now we've won the game and now everyone's thinking, I should be positive and stuff. But like, let me just say what I was thinking, because half of what I was thinking was in the first half. And obviously the second half, it was very end to end. It kind of was probably entertaining for the neutral, I could assume, because, both teams were going at it. Again, overall, United had more possession. Oh, Tovin Ivan Tony, sorry. I call him 21 Savage. 21 Savage is playing for Brentford Football Club up front. If you know, you know. But anyway, yeah, so loads of possession, but it was, I'll be honest with you, it was good today. It was a good performance, but it was not threatening enough. We were not threatening enough. And if you think that, the second half is probably, again, it's gonna, and let me just refer to the standards of Manchester United fans. I mean, some people were saying that Harry Maguire was absolutely brilliant, and fantastic because he's headering balls. I mean, you're a Manchester United captain, you're a centre back, that should be a standard, But what happens is that we applaud simple things in a Man United, that Man United players do, and then all of a sudden we think that they're having a brilliant game. And it's like, look, yes, one thing I will say is that they were not trash today. But to say that they were brilliant, I mean, come on. Like, let's just have our standards here, guys. That, for me, that was a strong, probably a 6.5, a 7 out of 10, really. Like, it was good, In some cases, maybe above average for some players. Like, it was a good performance day. But it was not, it was not amazing, because number one, I still don't think we were creating enough chances. And today, we actually did create a little bit of chances. In fact, we created chances, especially the first half. Like, the chances that, it was more about the quality than the quantity. Like, the chances that we did create, which was minimal. I mean, there were only like one or two, which was like a brilliant cross from Bruno Fernandes, and in my opinion, a brilliant cross from Dalot, which that cross, no one was there in the box, so that's kind of irrelevant. That was really it. Besides that, we didn't consistently create enough chances for our number 9. I mean, I remember people were slaughtering Martial back when we lost 3-1 to PSG, a year ago, and it's like he missed a sitter, and the thing that people get confused is that you could miss a sitter, but like, how many chances is our striker getting like that? That's my thing. I want them to be at least getting maybe between 5 and 10 chances like that. Not one chance and then he misses it and all of a sudden, he's crap. No, we need to consistently create. I mean, not all strikers are gonna score every single chance. I mean, this is football. It's not basketball. So the scoreline would be very high. Very high if that happened, but. That's just my thing, about that. We had loads of possession. The shots that we had, I looked at the stats. I mean, the shots is kind of irrelevant because we had way more shots than them. But I mean, it's irrelevant because we had the same amount of shots on target as them, really. Yeah, we probably have 2 shots or maybe 3. I mean, probably 2 because, Rashford won us the game, Or maybe even more than that, because there was also a shot from Fred. I think, no. Maybe 2, because I think that first shot we had on target was from Fred. And that was in the second half. That wasn't even in the first half. So that's one thing as well. Like, the shots on target were irrelevant. I mean, really, because we had loads of shots, but the same amount of shots on target as them, really. Like 1 or 2, which... for me, it's not good enough, How could you have bloody 15, 16, 17 shots but have 2 shots on target the whole game and your first shot on target's in the second half? I mean, come on, gents, So standards of the football club, did I speak about that? Yeah, I did. I mean, people think that, I actually did mention that loads of possession. Second half was much better. Am I missing something? I think, let me just rate these players. So, David De Gea, I'm giving him a 6. Today was probably the first time he's not actually had to make saves and, be contender for man of the match, which I'm happy about. That's very good. Our back 4 with Dalot, Telles, Varane, and Maguire, I'll give them a 6. All of them a 6. you know, like we're Manchester United. People are probably gonna give everyone a 7, 8, or 10. Like for me, we're Manchester United. That should be a standard performance. It was not good. It was not great. It was not shit. That's a standard. I'm not gonna overrig, you know, the pudding just because we won, and all that stuff. That if you watch that game today, everyone was, you know, okay to good, not brilliant or fantastic. Everyone's gonna go on social media, or Man United fans are gonna go on social media and say, "Oh my boy, oh Rashford." They're gonna flip and say Rashford. Yeah, he scored the goal, but watch, people are gonna give him 10 out of 10 because he scored a goal, and it's like for me, I'll probably give him a 7 because he won us the game. But other than that, I was probably gonna give him like a 6, you know, because, you know, yeah, he was doing things and stuff. But we're Manchester United, guys. I'm sorry, like our standards need to be higher than people just saying, "Oh, he passed the ball," or "He controlled." No, like, no, guys, no. Our midfield today, we didn't lose the midfield battle. That's also another positive thing. We didn't lose the midfield battle, and we were kind of losing it in the second half. But I think we had control over that game, which probably tells you that we didn't lose the battle. So they were good today. But people, like I saw the stats before the game. Like people were saying they were comparing Declan Rice to Scott McTominay. I mean, that's like comparing, you know, me with my bloody 2 months of gymming to flipping the best boxer in the world. I can't think of his bloody name right now, but I don't know, the Irish gent, you know, Conor McGregor. I don't know, is he a boxer? Yeah, whatever. You know, I don't really watch. The only sport I watch is football. But like that's like comparing me to Conor McGregor. Like seriously, everyone knows that Scott McTominay. In fact, he himself even admitted in an interview 2 years ago in this month that he's not a CDM. So why are you comparing him to Declan Rice? Sorry. Oh, because he plays in that position. Yeah, I know, but don't compare him because you're setting yourself up for failure. Doesn't matter if he had a good game today or if he wasn't trash today. He is not a CDM. Full stop. We don't, and that's the thing. That's also one thing. Understand? It's like we need to actually just separate the facts of someone can have a good game today, but it doesn't. Oh, Wolves just scored. Ruben Neves. Wow, someone had a good game today. It doesn't mean that now, you know, they're part of the future. I mean, bloody hell, guys. We want to win things, man. We can say when someone played well today, but that doesn't mean now they're the greatest of all time. Oh, they're a GOAT. And that's what Man United fans do now. It's like, God, you know, I'm telling you now, I haven't even checked social media. I'm gonna go off and I'm gonna see some of these people say, "Oh, here's my GOAT" and all that stuff. And it's like, yes, we were good today, but let's just, I mean, have we literally been subjected to shit football that we actually don't know what good football or what a Man United player should be playing and what the standards of a Man United player should be like, you know? I'm not being bitter. I'm just saying today was good, but I'm not giving everyone 8s, 9s, 10s, or I'm going to say is fantastic because that's what you should expect, guys. You should be playing like that, you know? There's certain things that you still need to work on, like chance creation. Like with the subs, I was really not happy with the substitutions because, in fact, let me. Did I finish what I wanted to say? Yeah, it's just standards, guys. Like really, I'm not, like I said, I'm not downgrading anyone. I just think that is what we should get from a top 6 team. You should be performing like that, you know, like it's like almost as if we've been watching shit football. We don't even know. You know, as Man United fans, by the way, you know, we don't even know what a midfielder should be performing like, you know. We don't know what a great centre-back. I mean, Harry Maguire headers the ball a couple of times and clears it away, and all of a sudden he's world class, you know. You know, so it's like, whatever, you know. So back 6, you know, back 4, 6, and then I'll give the midfielders probably a 6.5. So I'll give them. It's fine, you know. I've just said all of that shit, and now I'm giving them a high score, you know. Because look, they were good today, dude. But I just needed to clarify that, you know. Like we love, as Man United fans, love doing this. We love doing this. Like we love making it seem like everyone, and not every Man United fan, by the way. Obviously, there's those ones, you know. I'm not saying everyone, but like you know those people, you know those ones, like where a player has a very good where they have a good game, and then all of a sudden now they're the best thing in the world. Like again, the Scott McTominay thing, like comparing him to Declan Rice. I mean, Declan Rice is a CDM. Scott McTominay is not. Whether if he plays there, He's not a CDM. He's not a CDM, you know. He said himself he's not a CDM. I'm bored of talking about that. So, look, I'll give Fred and Scott a 6.5 today. You know, I think they were okay today. They were good. And then Bruno, I'll give him a 7. Greenwood, I'll give him a 6. Who else? Elanga, I'll give him a 7. Ronaldo, I'd give him a 6.5. So around that to 7. I think with Greenwood, I'll say one criticism about Greenwood. The one thing that frustrates me about Greenwood, in fact, oh yes, I remember now. Yes, I remember what I wanted to say. And this is, okay, with Greenwood, and I don't blame him entirely, because I think, again, it also comes down to coaching, which we've not had good coaching for like the last 3 years. But with Greenwood, you can see that his game has not been developed. You know, you can make a case for every Man United player, but with Greenwood, you know, he always tries to look for, you know, shooting instead of actually just, you know, passing the ball and playing the simple pass. You know, he always likes to shoot. I don't know why. You know, I mean, well, I do know why. They're wide players. I mean, apparently Greenwood has only had 1 assist this season. I mean, that's appalling for a winger. You know, a winger should be creating. You know, I mean, we spent £74 million on Jadon Sancho, and yet we're still playing wide forwards. You know, who are not creative. I mean, no wonder our strikers this season also don't get service, because they're not getting ball from the midfield, and now also they're wingers, you know, because our wingers are too busy shooting, you know. They can't look up and look for the pass, you know. And, you know, what else about the team? The one thing that did piss me off, but it kind of, you know, specifically for today, it didn't make a big difference, but. And this is generally the whole season, but today I just didn't mention this. It's just the fact that we take too long to pass the ball. I mean, there were so many times where we would make a run and then we'd pass, and it's like, what was the point of you running forward when you could have just passed that ball from your initial, you know, position where you started off from? Your you know, like, what's the point, you know? So. Harry Maguire, I'm just using Harry Maguire as an example. Like, he would start off from where he is as a centre-back. He needs to pass to Telles, who's on the left wing. Instead of just passing straight first time, he runs, and that time, him running is time, because now West Ham are setting back and they're getting themselves in position. That's time wasted. And then now we have to always do sideways and backwards passing. It's like we take too long to pass the ball. It's like you, instead of just giving it one time, you run and then pass. Where it's like, dude, you wasted time. You've wasted so much time doing that. Like, release the ball, guys. Do it quickly, because I'm telling you now, if we actually pass the ball quickly, we can create more chances. But anyway, that's just it didn't make a big difference today, because I think we still controlled the game. So, and then the substitutions, I think I'll give them. I think I'll give Martial a 6.5. I thought he was really, you know, lively when he came on. I actually, you know, Martial again, like, he strikes me as a possession based player. You know, his hold up play is really good, even though he wasn't really holding up the ball today. But, like, you know, he looks like that type of player as well. You know, where I feel like all our bench players, they're just possession based players. You know, and I think that actually. I personally think Martial actually gave us that whole ground to go and win the game, because he started moving the ball quickly and stuff, you know. Rashford, I'll give him a 7, because I was going to give Rashford a 6. I'll give him a 7 because he won us the game. So I'm very strict on my play ratings. Someone was like, why are you so strict with your play ratings? I was like, because that's just the standards of United, guys. Like, we're not a bloody top 10 side or top 15 side. We're top 4 side, guys. Like, we should be. You should be performing like that. You know, that shouldn't be applauded. That's what we should expect from you guys. You get paid more than fucking Liverpool and City, and yet they play better than you guys. And now I'm supposed to applaud you when you guys beat Brentford or play Burnley. And it's like, can you do that against City and Chelsea? Can you do that every week? That's the question. You know, it's about consistency as well, you know. So, and personally, I don't think they can. I think we're in for another bottle job result, to be honest with you. I don't trust these players, to be honest with you. As much as we won the game today, we're positive, I don't trust these players. So I'm sorry, like, I really don't, you know. And some of these players, you know, they love the club, and they don't leak things out like most players have been doing in the last 3 weeks, you know. But again, just because you are enthusiastic, you have great attitude, you know, you've been from the youth setup, or you whatever. It doesn't mean you're good. It doesn't mean you're good enough for Manchester United, you know. So anyway, Cavani, I'd also give him a 6, and Ragnick, I'd give him. Look, we won the game today. I think I'll give Ragnick a 6.5. So I'll round it off to a 7 because I just didn't like the substitutions that he made because I really think that he was bringing a lot of attackers on, where, you know, yes, he took off Fred, but, you know, I thought that we needed, you know, a player. We need creators, you know. We don't need attackers. He was just putting loads of attackers, you know. It's like, I mean, I saw at the time, and people might say, yeah, I'm a dickhead because Rashford won us the game, and it's like, he took off Ilanga for Rashford, and it's like, but you're taking an attacker off for an attacker, you know, where I think that, look, we need to put another creative player in the team, you know. But I wasn't going to lose my shit about that because I knew he wasn't going to do that, you know. So, yeah, I mean, that's really it. That's my last match react. Okay, it's not my last one. I think there's a FA Cup game in this week, or I don't know. But I might, you know, the next time I do a match reaction, I probably might be in Pretoria, you know, in my res, you know, in university, you know. I might be doing match reactions with people, you know. So I'm gonna end it there. Very good win today. I mean, I was absolutely ecstatic, and yeah, I'm gonna go cook now. I need to go cook some bolognese and some macaroni. So I'm gonna go cook today, and then I need to go message my Forex account manager. He's busy annoying me. I'm telling him, dude, how are you annoying me? The markets are closed on the weekend. Like, seriously. Anyway, good result. We needed the win. We got the win. Yeah, I'm happy, man. I'm happy for the result, you know, and for the performance today. You know, at least, you know, the football wasn't amazing, but it wasn't shit, you know. So that's the positive. We bring on Burnley in 2 weeks' time on the 8th of February, and hopefully I'll be doing a match reaction in UP. I mean, I'll see where this thing goes. I mean, who knows if I might stop doing Don's Loves Ball, you know, since I'm going to varsity this year, and, you know, shit might get busy and stuff, you know. I'll see where this stuff goes, you know. But until then, you know, good game, good results. I'm happy. Nothing to complain about.